Hello everybody, my name is Sirhcus and welcome back to another episode of the Sirhcus, my single player Let's Play series. This pig has infiltrated our village. So this is what I was talking about, and I guess it could still potentially happen. I think it's because of these corners maybe. But this pig ended up getting in here. I actually saw it. When I logged in, I was like over here, and I saw the pig was like inside the wall. It took damage and then it walked, you know, on this side of the wall. So that's kind of scary. Hopefully that doesn't happen with zombies. Stupid Minecraft glitches. It's weird. I don't know why it shouldn't be able to do that unless it was standing in. I don't think it was. Like, it looked like it was kind of in the corner, like either in that block or in the log. Actually it was like over here, but still very sad, very not good is what it is. I'm gonna save a couple of villagers and like hide them underground or something, put them somewhere safe so that if we ever do get a zombie outbreak, we still have some villagers that we can bring back and you know, repopulate the village with. Probably get a couple of farmers so that I don't have to do anything if that does happen. So anyways, I've been doing some work here in the village. I got stuff planned out, all the buildings, and I have a new building here. So this is my replacement for the small building with the ladder and the fences on top. I don't have a ladder in here, do I? No. So you can't go up there. But yeah, I decided to kind of make it a lot more interesting instead of just a random house that you can walk on top of, because that was really boring and lame, and I don't want too many tiny houses. In fact, there's only one small house that we're going to have. So I built that house. I got all of this planned out. I also did a bunch of work back here. I don't think I had this done, but I cleared out a bunch of land, filled in a bunch of caves and stuff here. And this is where our marsh is going to be. This is where our sugarcane farm is going to be. And it's going to be like a tight, compact sugarcane farm. So we're going to have water patterns just like this. And then we're going to have sugarcane all the way around it. So yeah, all of these are going to be filled with water. Eventually, I want to put lily pads on top of all of them. Hopefully sooner rather than later, I would like to do that, which means we might want to make a fish farm pretty soon so that we can maybe get some lily pads from that. Or I might have to just go and destroy some, that's supposed to be there, destroy some swamp biomes and get a bunch. But yeah, it's just going to be a sea of sugarcane, and it's going to give us tons of sugarcane, all the sugarcane we should need for trading with our villagers. So last episode I said, you know, the reason why we're making this, or one of the reasons, is that I've gone around and I've traded out, except for this guy. I think this guy I had like stowed away because he has Power 4 book and I think Efficiency 5 book. Yeah, so I kind of forgot about him. But I've traded all these guys out of their paper trade, and someone brought it up, I believe Alex Pope, brought it up saying that, you know, you can do other trades to reopen these paper trades, and that is very true. I may not have done that with all of these, which I definitely could do if I wanted to, but I know I've done it with some of the villagers. I've traded out other items, and it's fine at first. At first, I could go through here and I could buy a compass, or I could buy a bookshelf, or I could buy a clock, or 3 glass, or, you know, one of these books. And then if I exited out, he would most likely reopen this trade. But then I'd trade him again a few times, and it would close up again, and then I'd have to do another trade. And after a while, once you've bought like one trade of each item, they tend to want you to buy more. They want you to buy several of each item, possibly even maxing out these trades like our paper trade is. And the more you have to do that, the less emeralds you get, you know, the more you're spending. And with these librarians, I've done it before. I actually, when we were working on the Christmas village, I went and traded with the village that's next to that little town, and I went with like a stack and a half of emeralds. And when I was all done, I had like a stack of emeralds because I was buying too much stuff. I had Actually, it was probably like a stack and a half of emeralds. I basically ended up with the same number of emeralds as I got, just because you end up spending so much. That's one reason why farmer villagers are my favorite, because farmer villagers have 5 different items that they buy. They buy wheat, potatoes, carrots, pumpkins, and melons. And all those items are pretty easy to get. So you can sell, you can max out those trades and then let them reset, max them out, let them reset, max them out, let them reset. And then they might not reset. And then you have to buy an item. So you have to buy an apple or a cake. And one nice thing is those items that you buy are useful. It's not like you're going and buying a compass from these librarians, or a bookshelf. If you have, it's pretty easy to get wood and paper and leather, or buying a clock. You don't need to buy all these useless items. You're buying food at least. And usually it's pretty easy to get ahead with those villagers. I think one of the worst are leather workers. Leather workers, they only buy leather and then they sell quite a few other things, saddles and armor. And you really can't make your money at all from those guys. But yeah, I just wanted to mention that. So that's why we want, a good village that will breed lots of villagers, so we can just murder some of these guys. I think there is a way for, like, even if their trades, well, I know if you go through and you max out all their trades, everything's gonna reset again. I'm pretty sure. It's like the more trading you do, the more stuff resets. But like I said, it's just not economical. So it's kind of makes more sense to just get rid of them and get new librarians or new cartographers. So that's why we're doing this village. Anyways, today I'm going to finish building these buildings. They should go up pretty quickly. Before I get them built though, I thought we'd hop over to my test world real quick and take a look at the buildings side by side with their alternate, I guess, the building that I based them off of. So this is my test world. I came in here and I decided to just, we set up by this village, so I had all these buildings as reference, and I just put each building down here and then changed them. So we got the normal vanilla church. And then here's our church, much bigger, a little bit more interesting, and I like it. I like it a little bit better. And then we have the blacksmith and our blacksmith. Still kind of the same sort of themes, same sort of blocks, but I think this one is way better, much better. Then we got the library with the tiny bookshelves, and the new library with this is what it's going to look like once I get some more bookshelves. Something like this. Lots of bookshelves everywhere. And then, so those are the ones we did last episode. And today, the ones we're going to fill in the rest of the village with are these. We have this one with the countertop and the backyard. That's going to be this one. It's pretty similar. I changed up some of the blocks a little bit. I made this, I think, a little bit wider. Yeah, like 2 blocks wider. And then just made a little bit more interesting of a roof. Put some, I don't know what these are called, a small gable thing there over the doors. And then the backyard still has the backyard. Did slightly different fence just because, just to make it interesting, slightly more interesting. And then we have this house, the big empty house, it's kind of a weird house in the village. It's the only one that doesn't really have anything inside of it, and it's so large. I guess this is the house that you can move into if you find a village and want to move into. It's the for sale, the vacant house. So again, it's pretty much the same size. Even the block choices on here are pretty much the same as what is on the original, just because honestly I don't mind it too much. Although we might switch it around a little bit. But I just changed the roof a little bit so that again it's slightly more interesting. You know, they're kind of a shallower roof, but it's got a little bit more character to it than just having stairs. I don't like stairs. I don't like just doing a regular roof with one pitch, a 45-degree angle. I don't like that look at all anymore after doing doing a bunch of other different types of roofs. All right, so then we have this one. This is the one that we built on there, and yeah, this is the original house. Very tiny, and it's got a thing on top, and that's it's kind of a weird house, and it's very strange. And so I made it bigger, made it into an actual house. And now, you know, if it rains, it's actually covered. We have a covering over the hole there, and then just some balconies. Pretty nice. And then we have the small house. And actually, there's two that are like this. There's one like this, and then there's one that has a flatter roof like this. And so I replaced both of those with this. Just made like an actual roof on it. It's kind of just a tiny little shack, little shed type thing. And that is my replacement for that. So I'm going to get to work, and I'm going to fill in the rest of the village and just get these things built. No, we have a zombie in here. Why do we have a zombie in here? Where did you come from? Is it dark in here? I guess oh, did I not check this room? I'm pretty sure I did. Yeah, that's all good. I guess there was a door there too. Is it all? It's 8. 8's light enough though, isn't it? I don't know where that zombie came from. That is not good. We don't want that. All right, so I have all the buildings built. Everything's put in here. Let's get rid of the F3. Why are you here? Where did you come from? Get out of here. Unless we had a horde. But that doesn't look like a horde. That was just a couple of zombies. I swear, I've gone, like, we have the grid down of the pumpkins, so any open area should be lit up enough. I went and I checked around all the outside and put pumpkins there. After I built all the houses, I went around the edge of every house and checked the light, and I put pumpkins around the houses, and I put some torches, and I went and checked on the inside of all the houses, and I'm pretty sure I put lighting. I guess I didn't check up on here. I don't know if that's bright enough. It's such a pain. I really wish that, I wish mobs spawned at a lower light level, like light level 4 or something would be lovely. You could, it'd make it so much easier to light up areas. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that those are fine. I put torches on all the roofs. I think that's fine up there. Like there's slabs on top of that, and I'm pretty sure there's a slab on top of that one. That's all lit up. Put torches up on top of there. Yeah, I don't know where those guys would have spawned. No idea. Anyways, so next thing we gotta do is I need to get farms going. I should have really done this a while ago so I could get some food growing because we don't have any farmers. So the only way for us to get our villagers to breed, and I guess I'm going to need tons of those. Let's make stone hose. That's a smarter idea. But yeah, we don't have any farmer villagers, so we can't do it, or we don't have any automatic breeding yet. So we're going to need to grow up some crops ourselves. That's not what I wanted. Dang it. And then just feed the villagers, or we can trade with them as well. But this will be easier. Is that? Yeah. Okay, that's good. So I went and put some water sources down already. I'm just going to kind of cover up these sides with farms. So we'll just go out. I've already, like I said, I already marked out all of the water sources, 1, 2, 3, 4, so we can just hoe everything that is covered by them, and then I can plant a bunch of stuff. Why you? Oh, I guess that doesn't quite reach. It only goes to there. That's fine, I guess. And you'll get grass again, so everything is all right there. Very good. while we host some of this stuff up, I wanted to talk about some stuff with the channel and some series and things. First one I wanted to talk about was Castaways. Castaways is the multiplayer server that I am on, and we kind of took a break from it a while ago. No one was really playing on it. It might be coming back in some form or another. Most likely live streams only. I don't know if I'll actually make any videos on there. I've actually done 2 live streams on there since the new year. We decided to move our spawn and kind of start over. We're still on the same map, but we're in a new location. And so I've done some resource gathering on there, and we actually started working on a little bit of a town, or at least we started working on one building. We were doing a stream with Ty Designs and Kamikaze Canadian the other week. How long ago was that? It wasn't too long ago. Yeah, it was just the other day. So you can hopefully expect to see that a little bit more. I'd like to get on there at least once a week, do a stream on there. We'll see how it goes. One thing is I don't want to do a multiplayer by myself. I mean, that's kind of why I started this single player series, because I wanted to play Minecraft, and I didn't want to be on a server if I was just playing by myself. So I decided to just start over on here, or on my own world, where I can do whatever I want and I don't have to worry about server downtime or other people's potential builds or anything, or lagging up the server. But if other people are going to be active, then I definitely would love to be active, and I'd love to play with them. The Castaways are a great bunch of people. So it's kind of, we're playing it by ear, which is why I don't really want to do any videos, don't want to do a series, because it's going to be a lot more about just playing with other people, I think. And it's not going to be a very frequent or a very regular is the word I was looking for. It's not going to be a very regular thing. So Castaways might be coming back, possibly, hopefully. It depends on other people, but it's mostly going to be live streams. So if you are a fan of multiplayer Minecraft, make sure to follow me on Twitch or follow me on Twitter. I always announce my live streams on there, and I'll try and make video announcements too, so that more people can know about it and show up. Also, let's see, I think that's all of the farms. Oh, no, there's a little patch back here. Also, right now I'm basically doing 2 series. I'm doing Don't Starve and this series, the Sirhcus. I was doing Windcraft. I'm kind of falling out of that though. I'm getting to a point where the grinding is starting to increase quite a bit to get to the next level, and I'm not enjoying it as much. I think I'll be taking a break from that at the moment. I know they do have some new content planned sometime in the future. It'll probably be a few months before that's out, and when that comes out, I'll definitely play again. But until then, I'm not sure what my plans are. So I'd like to get a 3rd series going, and I think what we're gonna do is play some modded Minecraft. I've been craving some modded for a while, and Kamikaze suggested a hardcore questing map that actually Etho is playing now. Kind of wish I would have hopped on there before, but yeah, it's Project Ozone 2. It looks kind of interesting, sort of a skyblock type thing, but slightly different maybe. I'm not entirely sure really. I haven't looked into it a whole lot, but we might be checking that out. So if you're into modded Minecraft, I think you can look forward to that. And it's raining in our world. This doesn't happen very much on camera because usually I sleep through the night, and the more you sleep through the night, the less rain you see. But since we've been in this nice walled-in area, I've been staying up through the nights a little bit more. It's actually kind of nice to see. It's nice to see the rain. And also, I was thinking about, making some of these patches different crops. And I realized that once we get some farmers and they're replanting these, they're going to get all mixed up if we have different crops. So I'm wondering if we should just stick to one, just stick to bread. I think bread is actually the most efficient, because I believe it takes 3 bread for them to want to mate, which is 9 wheat, whereas it takes like 10 potatoes or 10 carrots. So it's 1 less item. So we could either mix up the crops and have potatoes, carrots, and wheat, but when they start planting them, they're just gonna plant whatever they have in their inventory, and it's gonna get all messed up. Or we could just plant wheat, and then it will stay nice and pretty. I'm not entirely sure. I'm kind of interested to put all 3 crops and let them just do whatever they want. I got the crops all in, so finally the last thing we need to do to make this a wonderful breeding village is we need to add some more doors. And the way I'm going to do that is I'm going to add some underground here. So we got this spot, and we need to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, or that's 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whoop. Put that one back. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whoop. Dang it. That's 5, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. And then I have some doors here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So all of these doors are going to use this one sky block to make them valid village doors. If you don't know how to make a valid village door, a door needs to have access to the sky within 5 blocks of it. And so this is the max number of doors you can have for one block. And this just allows us to keep them hidden. I'm going to put a green glass block here so it's kind of hidden a little bit. You'll still be able to see it, but it won't be bad. And so we have 5 doors, which means that on this side, and actually no, it needs more sky on one side of the door than it does on the other side within 5 blocks is what makes it a valid village door. So here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the 5th block, and it has 1 sky block over here, and on the other side of the door it has no sky blocks. There's no access to the sky. So it works like that. We'll just dig up, get rid of that, and then I'm gonna put a green glass block there. So, you know, it's kind of noticeable, but it's not too bad. It'll work. And then I already put some doors down here, and I put some doors down here. I wonder if I should actually put some dirt way down there. I kind of like the fact that the other one was grass, and I'm not sure if this will turn to grass. I don't know if it will. Like the other ones turn to grass. So I think the grass can kind of jump down that far, but maybe not over 1 block and down that far. We might actually need to shoot. Let's dig down here so I don't need to get rid of the glass. Let's put that there, and then I'll have to get up and get rid of that, and maybe I should have just broken the glass and then do that and that and that. So now maybe we'll get some grass down there. I'll do the same over there. So that with that we just added 60 doors, right? Yeah, because it's 20 for each hole. 60 doors, so that means we can get a total of 20 villagers just from those. Plus we have all these doors around here. And I put them right next to the path because villagers are going to see those as their doors, like their houses, and they're going to want, at night, they're going to want to go to those. So I figured I'd put them right next to the path so that at least they're kind of and I also put them by the intersection, so at least, you know, they'll be kind of hanging out around the path. It won't look as dumb as if we put it like back here and they were all just like hanging out in a back alley, because they will do that. They will definitely do that. So yeah, there we go. We have a working village. I do have some bread, so I might start feeding these guys. Next episode, we should be able to trade with these fellas, these blokes. And I also want to get this sugarcane farm done over here, our marsh. so that we can get tons and tons of sugarcane, start getting emeralds. Hopefully we can get some good villagers, get some good librarians with good books, get some good toolsmiths and weaponsmiths and armorers, and hopefully we will be set. Oh, also shears. I realized that there's a shepherd occupation, and they actually sell shears. So we could. Oh, we already have a baby. We have our first baby. We could actually get. We could get shears and we could start doing some custom tree stuff. And he's a brown coat. This is the first brown coat that we've had. Our first baby. I haven't found any brown coats in any of the villages that we found yet. Very good. Oh, and he's already harvesting. I didn't know they did that when they were babies. You're doing a great job. Yeah, young guy, little guy. Put the children to work. All right, we'll see you next time. Hope you guys have enjoyed. Goodbye, peoples.